It's your man, the Afro-Rican, Orlando Crespo. Guess what? Giving you the rice bean. Know what I mean? What up, Slime?
Hey. Nothing what happening. It's your boy, Call It Parshon in the place with your face. We gonna do it how we do it. Give you a little something for everybody to take home with you. Today we got one of our close friends up in here, and she done graced us with some beautiful, delicious liquids. Tell them what your name is.
My name is Sarah, aka Sunshine, your neighborhood bartender, aka your favorite mixologist, CEO of Fine Wine Enterprises.
Yes. I love it.
Who we got left?
Y'all know we gotta let the beat go a little bit before I say something. Hold on.
This guy.
Bang.
Y'all know who it is. We bringing y'all some drinks because we know it's stressful out here. So we gonna start with some drinks.
Yeah. Hey, make sure you kick the panties off stage.
Right. Let's go.
What up?
What's going on, people? What's going on, man?
Slow motion.
We appreciate y'all coming up in here. I know we just came off of that D-Nice.
What?
I don't know who did.
I ain't
who
even
missed
on
it.
Instagram, but man, that dude was getting it in.
You know.
Man.
Getting it in. Now you know.
Man, I think he hit like over 100,000 followers that night.
If you wasn't from our generation, welcome.
Right.
Right.
I was like, bro, he hit all genres though.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
you
did.
had Oprah, you had Barack in there.
Hey man, he
At a
tore it
watch
up.
party.
He tore it up last night, man.
He
Yeah,
played
he did.
Kenny
Shout out.
Rogers. Rest in peace.
Rest in
Oh,
peace.
yeah.
To the
Yeah.
gambler. Rest in peace to the gambler.
Man, please. I
Know
know
when to
Rogers
hold
got a
'em.
ghetto pass.
Know when to fold them. Yes, indeed.
Don't count your ends at the table.
Yeah, but today we really want to shine a light on Sarah and what she's got. She got big things going on.
We blessed to have her.
Yes, indeed. I'm glad she showed up. We've been trying to get her up in here, but she stayed busy. She out there slanging them drinks.
Money to be
Drinks.
made.
Slanging them drinks.
Huh?
You right. You right.
Sarah, tell us a little bit like where you from, how you got into this, and really how it's moving for you.
Well, born and raised in Buffalo, New York.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Born and raised in the town. 716 to the death of me. Please believe it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, already.
Okay.
The butcher's coming.
Some people ain't gonna know what you're talking
Right.
about.
We'll
man.
get to it.
We'll get to it.
But they know. They know. If you don't,
They should by now.
right.
They should.
But yeah, born and raised in Buffalo. My start is probably, I have to give props to my mom. Back in the day when Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis was doing their thing and Super Bowl parties, my mom used to always throw parties, and she used to make a special cocktail. She used to always make a special cocktail, and everybody, they came to the party basically for that. Like, she could cook, and the party was live, but you wanted her special cocktail.
Shouts to moms to get it
Right.
started. Shouts to moms.
So she used to always make those, and then once I got old enough, she taught me how to make those for her, because she didn't want to make them. So it's like, now you go do it.
Right.
And I actually never thought about bartending. A young lady that used to be a coworker of mine, she used to always tell me, go get your bartending license. Yeah. And I'm like, for what? Because you cute and you would be cute behind the bar. Go get your bartending license. And I'm like,
Get that money.
that's not a good enough reason. Like, I'm not doing
That
that.
money.
I don't even give my money to cute bartenders.
Right, but I mean,
Fix my drink.
I think she saw something in me. I guess my personality, like, she didn't explain that, but that's what she saw. So years later, we're no longer friends. I was like, why not? I got $500 laying around. Let me put it to good use.
Okay.
There you go.
And I got my bartending license June 5th of 2015.
Okay.
And I never went and got a job bartending. I went straight to get my own business.
Shouts to her for fucking. She ain't fucking around.
Yeah, she really.
Sorry, mom.
Thank you.
Already.
No, mom cool.
I'm talking
Already.
about my mama.
Cussing all the time.
All
He
the
can't
time.
help himself, man. He can't help himself. But even with that, Sarah, what made you want to just go straight into your own thing? Because the average person, when they get there, because bartenders make good money, actually.
Right.
So what was it that made you just say, you know what, I ain't trying to do it. Let me start my stuff first.
To be completely honest with you, I was kind of I was somewhat afraid, kind of fearful of going to work behind the bar and working at a club where you're making so many drinks, you're not really talking to people, meeting people. You're just making drinks. People don't want to get to know you. You know, at certain establishments, you want your drink strong.
Sure.
You don't care nothing about the bartender or none of that.
Right.
I'm not that type of person.
Okay.
Any establishment that I work at, you gonna know me. You gonna ask for me. If you come in and you don't see me, it's like, oh, well, I guess I'll deal with this other lady, but Sunshine not here. Like, what are her off days?
Everybody loves the sunshine.
Everybody loves the bartender. You know, they
I mean, as a witness, your quality is impeccable. I mean,
appreciate that.
that Long Island had me doing the Macarena.
Yeah, that's Long Island for real.
I mean,
Yeah, so we not just out here pushing it just because it's Sarah. It's some good stuff. She got some good stuff.
great quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So y'all need to look into that, man. Y'all need to really get up on that.
For the fellas that's like to have a little drink around for the ladies who don't want to drink whiskey with you and all that, get one of these, man.
Right,
How you know every dude drink whiskey though? Like
You missed the whole point of that, but I'm gonna keep going. It's a drink out here that can satisfy her everything she looking for, and it ain't too strong.
Sure.
You know. Go ahead, Sarah. Go ahead.
One thing that I will say is I pride myself on the flavors that I have. Like, everything that I have is not something that you would readily be able to just walk into a club and get. You can't just go and order a Crown Apple Cooler. You can't order a Lazy Lemonade.
Can't do it.
Henny Colada, you can order one, but they're going to have to put it together the way they do it. It's not going to be mine. So anything that you purchase from me, you can't just get it from a club.
you thirsty, Rob? You okay, brother?
I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit good.
It is good.
What's in that? Well, I mean, what flavor is he having?
That's Crown Apple Cooler.
Crown Apple Cooler, which
She ain't
consists
gonna
of.
give
what's-
you all this secret. You gonna give
slow
up?
down, slow down, son. You
Yeah,
killing
you
it.
know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Slow
Crown
down.
Apple, a little sour mix, a little apple wine.
And a few other things. I understand.
few
There's a little bit of that in there.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of that. in
About
there.
the
Okay.
lazy
You know.
lemonade.
Okay.
The Lazy Lemonade is just, it's almost like a lemonade for a hot summer day, but a little extra. You know, a regular lemonade ain't gonna do it. You need a little,
Yeah. Something I kick back in the
yeah,
Yo, these
In the
yeah,
little
hammock, too. I can
ginger,
chill
little
in the hammock.
pineapple, little
Like,
something.
hey.
Yeah.
It was 75 degrees yesterday. I needed one of these.
I
Dog.
know that's
Right.
right.
I needed one of these.
What you end up?
Real.
What you ended up having? Us?
Scotch. Yeah, you know me.
Mm-hmm.
Act like you know. But yeah, I needed one of these. You know, this is delicious.
I got a quick question for you, Sarah.
Okay.
Drinking, I like a good meal with a nice cocktail.
Okay.
What type of cocktails would pair with a good meal? What would you recommend?
It all depends on what you're eating. I would go, let's see, if you're doing seafood, like a light seafood pasta, I would go with the sangrias. I have white, red, and tropical.
Okay.
If you want to go red meat, I would go with anything with brown liquor.
Absolutely.
That's just me personally.
That's just what
So
you're supposed to
a
do.
nice porterhouse or T-bone steak will go good with the Crown Apple Cooler.
Tell them again.
If you want chicken, Lazy Lemonade will go well with chicken wings or chicken breast and, you know, spinach if you trying to do something light but you still want something filling.
What if I just want to get laid?
Okay.
What you mean laid?
Laid.
Like sex?
Yes.
Oh, you.
I need some tail. Okay.
You want a
With
Bill
drink.
Cosby?
He want to build.
He want a Bill Cosby.
You know what? Honestly, one that my customers have come back to me and told me that definitely works. Love and affection.
Okay.
Love and affection.
That's
is
a
I gotta
drink?
write that.
Yeah, write that
down.
In fact,
Write
give
that
me an
down.
order. Let me
I
just
need a
order
love
one
and
up right
affection.
now.
Love and affection was created. I was actually bartending out of a cigar lounge
Okay.
up off of Highway 85 at the time, and I would always just take a cocktail there just to, you know, see if it sells or not. And a lot of my ingredients I did not have, so I had to work well with what I had instead of having to go to the store and go home and make it and all that. I was pressed for time, so I went ahead and created it. And it's like a Long Island, but there's no Coke, no sour mix. It's like a fruity Long Island.
She make what you need.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking
Oh
about.
my
Yeah.
goodness. So let's jump into some other stuff right
Hold
now.
on, I ain't done with the drinks yet, man. Hold on.
Okay, we're going to say what you got to say.
I'm just
dog.
saying, you all ready
you
to move
sitting over
on.
there,
I
you
ain't
ready-
done with the
I'm
drinks.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, slow down, son. You're killing them.
Drink some more of your
Hold
drink,
on.
man.
Sarah,
Yes, sir.
you have a website?
I'm actually working on my website.
Okay.
As we speak.
How can we find you to get some of these drinks?
Yeah.
Well,
How
I'm
can we
glad you
find
asked.
you?
My email,
Glad I asked.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked too.
finewineenterprises@gmail.com. My Instagram is finewine_enterprises.
Mm-hmm.
And on Facebook, you can find me at Fine Wine Enterprises. That's the page.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
With that being said, sir,
Who is he talking to me?
sir, right? See, you can go on to your next little whatever you want to do.
As we
We got to make
proceed.
sure we get everything out there. So
get
these
it.
people that's going through Rona, if they need a drink and they need to get one, because we out here in the Rona, y'all. We out here in the Rona.
And
You know?
everything goes to my phone. So if you email me, if you hit me on Facebook, you hit me on Instagram, I won't answer right away.
So you,
Unless,
so,
of course, I'm working.
but right now you delivering drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
pulling
know
up.
when I ordered my first batch, she
Lady
pulled
bringing
up.
it, lady
I'm
bringing
pull
it to y'all.
I got a
She-
cooler in
pulled
the
up.
trunk.
Yeah,
y'all
yeah. She
cool in the
pulled
trunk.
up.
Leave.
You know what I'm saying? Some people got AKs in the trunk.
She
From
got
the
that.
Detroit, you got
Well, I
it on
won't
your
confirm
lap.
or
But,
deny that either, but
You know
I got
what I'm
drinks in
saying?
the trunk. Just know that.
yo, it's the drinks is out here. Y'all can get to them, man. So don't tell us
Yeah.
that, hey, man, I ain't know how to find her. We gave y'all everything y'all need, man.
That's right.
Right.
Support this black sister, man.
Yes,
Put your
Buy
money
these
where your
drinks.
mouth is. Put your
You know
money
what
where
I'm
your
saying?
mouth is.
yeah.
Some of y'all liquor stores are closed.
Talk about it.
Mine ain't. But some of y'all's is.
Yeah.
Holla at my girl, man.
All
Get some
right.
of these drinks.
Yes,
no
indeed.
doubt.
Yes,
Go
indeed.
ahead, man. What was you doing?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm just talking about, he want to talk about Corona. So we'll talk about it.
No, we ain't. Go ahead.
No, we're going to talk about it.
Go ahead.
We'll
ahead.
talk about
Go
it.
ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's what y'all want to do. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
During these times, I know it seems desolate. They telling everybody to stay in the house and this and that, blah, blah, blah. What's some of the stuff that just kind of, aside from binge watching, everybody been like, oh, give me some shows to binge watch. I said, pick up a book.
Ooh.
That's what I've been telling folks.
You was
Gut
call,
punch.
hey, I bet you was calling
Tell 'em
all kind of
again.
motherfuckers.
I was
Tell
telling
them
people,
again.
stop being to pick up a book. You know what I'm saying? Learn something. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to go further. You can't just tell them to pick up a book. You have to give them a book to pick up.
You're right.
You know,
You tell them to pick up a book,
They gonna
3
get,
days to ham.
Right. Are they gonna get one of them little ghetto thug?
Right.
but
Hold up. You stepping on a lot of toes talking
hey,
like
you
that,
talking a
bro.
little crazy. You can read a little little
Yeah,
novel.
bro. We got to
You
shout out to
A
the
love
authors
novel.
out
A
there.
little aisle 3 at the grocery store. You can pick up one of those.
Them books be nasty, man.
Hey,
Them be
man,
straight up.
everybody don't want to
Them
read. Long as you
flicks
read,
on
man.
pages.
Long as you read,
Them
bro.
books be straight up nasty.
Hey,
you
long as
read,
you're
bro.
reading, that's
Long
real.
as
Yeah,
you
you're
read,
right.
You gotta
bro.
start
It don't
somewhere.
matter what you read.
You're right. You're
Gotta
right.
You know
start
what I'm
somewhere.
saying?
Straight
Better
up
a book than a phone, right?
Absolutely.
That's a book. He said a book.
Read a book,
pick up
man.
a
You
book.
got, you know.
What y'all do? What y'all been doing since they've been trying to keep everybody in the house?
Oh, man, I've been bonded with family like never before, dude. I mean, I got a close relationship with my family, of course, and all my fam back in Jersey. Shout out to Jersey.
Jerv.
Tallahassee, Florida.
You heard
Bayamon,
me?
Puerto Rico. All the way down to the ATL.
Wait a minute, Popo.
Love y'all.
Wait a minute, Popo. Slow down.
On me, bro. My father-in-law calls me that.
Slow down, Popo. Slow down.
My
Slow
bad,
down.
man. I love y'all, man. Be safe out there. But yeah, we've been bonding, getting small projects done around the house.
Okay.
Something always got. If you're a homeowner, something always got to be done around the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Chopping it up with y'all. Of
Oh,
course,
okay.
here in this soundproof hunger room.
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely. I talk to these dudes every day.
Yeah. We talk every day.
Every
I don't
day.
like them too much, but
Right.
I don't
I
like
gotta
talking
do
to
it.
them,
I
but
got to do
Talk to
what
him
I gotta
every
do.
day.
everybody can talk to.
Sean, what you been doing?
Ah, man, I've been I'm a gamer, so I've been playing a lot of games. I've been reading, taking a lot of naps.
Okay.
Naps. This is the nap
Yes,
king right here.
I am.
Both of y'all. Hold on now.
I am.
He might be coming for the
Yes.
crown right now.
Yeah.
I might go
He
to
might
sleep
be
on
good.
the show. You know? It all depends.
You better not go on. Not on this show.
Blame
Not
it
on
on
this-
that.
Not
With
on
that
this
drink,
one.
yeah, with
Blame
that
it on
drink,
that
you know.
cocktail. Blame it on
You
the
know,
cocktail.
bringing on my crown apple. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, and honestly, I've been reaching out to a lot of people, just just checking up on folk. You know what I mean? A lot of
Been
people
sending
that
text messages.
yeah.
Sexting.
Right.
All I heard was sexting.
Whoa.
We gonna move on from this guy. 'Cause it's just a little long. He been sexting. Sarah, what you been doing? I know what you been doing.
Okay.
You nasty.
I've been rearranging like furniture, different things in the house, different projects, you know. Cleaning, cooking,
Sure.
trying different recipes and stuff like that. Let's see.
Have you been having problems getting your ingredients and stuff from the stores and stuff?
Not at all.
Oh yeah.
I eat a lot, so I know the places to go.
We can't tell. I can't tell that you eat a lot. 'Cause
I do.
Your shape
I
is
do.
amazing.
So I always thank you.
That's one thing when I first started seeing Sarah, I was always like, who is this? And then she would just start posing for my camera. And so when I would take the
always
pictures,
taking pictures.
when I would take the
Every
picture,
party
then
I
her
went
profile
to,
picture would be the
Sean
picture.
was always there, and he would always get a good one. So I would go to your page, like after the party, the next day when you post the pictures,
Yeah.
I go through like, oh,
You do have the
man,
best
that's a
part.
dope
You do
joint.
have the best pictures, dog.
I be
Yeah,
trying
I
to
still
get
Everybody
look and be
agree to
like,
that.
oh,
Everybody
yeah,
be
somebody
looking
gotta
at
see
everybody.
this.
Yeah, you do got the best pictures. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna
I
front.
appreciate
You would
that.
always
I ain't
get
gonna
good
front.
pictures of me, so I'm like, okay, somebody got to see
Yeah.
this. So yeah, it's a profile picture.
Yeah, it
From
be at
this
the profile
camera,
picture.
just pull up. And like, yes.
You do got the best pictures.
Photographer is here.
Yeah, folks were trying to get me for that camera too, man.
Yeah.
But I've been doing a lot. Like I actually I make waist beads.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wow.
You know, I
What
consider myself a creative, so I
What-
just
what- Sarah,
Well, tell us
people
everything
what
you
the-
do. You just hit us with the drinks. You making beads and
Beads,
shit.
right.
What else going on with you?
Yeah.
Tell us. Tell us.
I like to create.
But I don't
Okay.
know if everybody know what waist beads are. Can
Well,
you
let
break
Sarah
that
tell.
down for us?
Waist
I know what
beads,
they-
they're- I want to hear your explanation first.
Yeah, what you think?
I
What you
don't know
think?
nothing organic or some
Yeah, say
deep
no. Say what you
meaning
think.
behind it.
Say
I
what you-
just
say what you
usually
think,
see them
so-
when
so
them
I can hear
clothes
you
come
get
out.
hated.
When them clothes come out, and I see them beads still on there. Okay, give me something to hold on to.
I thought they were
like a-
motivational.
I don't
They
know.
are. They're
Yeah, I thought it was motivational.
They're spiritual. They're a sign of femininity.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like to make them. You know, I had a couple of people make some for me, and they were cool. But I like the ones that I make myself.
Basically, you just shit on the people that made you some beads. It's cool. But,
I wear those too.
you know,
I wear
yeah,
both.
some people make me some, but they wasn't John Blaze.
Yeah,
My
man.
shit is John Blaze.
You know what?
Hey.
I'll tell you this: the ones that they made, you can take off. Mine,
Oh, you're not supposed to be able to take them off.
exactly my point.
Right.
So, with that being said, I like the ones that I made because once they on, they on.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's
What?
deep.
I mean, what if you got like
Here he goes.
Shower and everything.
yeah,
You keep
or
them
go to the
on.
doctor
You
or
gotta
something
keep them
like
on.
that.
Doctor gonna see
What,
him
is
then.
the doctor taking
Or
your
you
beads?
taking
Wait,
an X-ray or
What
something
kind of
like
doctors
that.
you go
They're
to?
waist
They're
beads.
plastic.
See, they're
They're
not.
not-
They're not metal.
They're not
They're
metal.
not metal or anything.
Oh, you ain't never heard of waist beads?
I thought it was something like, you know, like those
Belly dancers.
yeah,
and
the
shit.
Indian
right.
dancers.
Right.
I mean, to a certain extent,
Too many
someone
videos.
like that. They can be. There's so many different
I'ma
ones,
Google
different
that.
colors. You should look into it. It's different colors that mean different things. So yeah, they're actually quite dope.
I just think the shit's sexy. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
that was all it was.
It-
for me.
a lot
I
of
didn't
men
know it
do,
was
When,
stuff
so-
when you
behind
got the
that.
when you got the nice C cups, you know, I told you about the C cup. Nice C cup, little D every now and then, you know, but little C cup, and then that waist disappear, and you see them beads and them hips and shit. I just think the shit's sexy.
Are
What-
they
what
are
if-
they durable? Like you could duck on them.
There you go.
But what if she got a little muffin top?
I mean, she working for something.
They
though.
stuck.
I hope.
They are used as
Yeah, they,
weight loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Some
if you
people
get if the beads
depending on
start to
where
move,
they fall.
you
because
good.
you can put
Yeah.
them high
Yeah.
or you can put them low.
if
Okay.
the beads end up in your chin, you need to, you know,
You might want to reconsider
Talk-
what's
yeah,
going
change.
on.
No, but if you
To
put
me.
them high, then you work on because you see them every day. As a woman, if you put them high,
See
you
'em.
work on it.
Oh,
So
that's
if you
cool,
losing
man.
weight, they fall.
if they get up by the
so
hips,
once
you
they
good.
get by the hips, it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I done lost this
You
weight.
good.
I'm good
Y'all need to
now.
act like y'all know.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
I see.
I mean,
Pay attention to women.
They say it's a different type of woman that wears waist beads. Everybody doesn't wear them.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there are some that they are just jumping on the bandwagon now.
Yeah, I
They
see
couldn't
some waist
tell
beads
you
that's
what
like belts and
color
shit.
and why they just got them on.
Yeah, I see some waist beads that be out there like belts.
And
cuz.
not
I
to
be like,
mention,
wait a
not to
minute.
mention, you're not supposed to see them.
See,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not supposed to be seen by anybody. So like me being in here on this show, you're not
You
supposed to see my
know-
waist.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So if you see women, out on the street, all that quick trip and stuff, and you see the waist beat, sis, you doing it wrong.
For the wrong.
You want it protrude through your shirt or something if you like a little tight.
They trying to hide the beads.
Yeah,
they're very small beads. Yeah, they're fine beads. So
that's like little.
If you do it
I
right,
thought they were like this, you know.
Oh no,
no, they're small. They're small.
Yeah, they're real
Like,
but I done seen something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They want to know
what we doing.
Yeah, she was doing something else.
Yeah, I remember the style.
I didn't know it was a style.
Okay.
I just thought it was just something. It's like a little, you know, the Cracker Jack box. You get a little toy on the inside. That's what it for me when you take them clothes.
That's
off.
the one Sarah was wearing before she got her own, because she was trashing the one that was on her for everybody else. Till she made her own.
All I did was just change. You know what? I changed the string.
Okay.
I still kept the beads because the beads was dope. The color was dope.
Right.
Just the string. I didn't like the string, so I made.
Yeah, they was on the nightstand at the end of the night though.
Bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
My life. They was in the shot glass.
Bruh.
But since y'all didn't ask me, I'm just gonna tell you.
We was gonna let you get there,
You know what
man.
I'm
We just
saying?
trying to get these bees situated. Go ahead, man.
I've been reading.
Okay.
I've been cleaning. I've been cussing. Because I've been watching CNN. Yeah. I've been all on CNN.
I had to stop.
Cussing out people.
Yeah.
I switched over to Fox so I can really get my blood temperature high.
Yeah.
Get my pressure.
That's gonna make you fight somebody.
You
Why
gonna
would
do
Fox?
that?
I just want to see what
They
them
gonna
people
do that.
I like to see what them people be talking about, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I switch over there for a minute. I got a question though. And you know, I ain't biblical. I ain't about to get into all that with y'all, but I just want to know what all this fear that I'm seeing from my people. You know, I see y'all on Sunday, y'all showing y'all pictures. You know, I just left the house, you know. I'm good today. Where all that faith at though now? Because all I'm seeing is I'm even getting inbox with all these. I got a friend who works at this the embassy, and
That's how they sound, right?
yeah, that's how they sound, dog.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they said that, you know, the people over in China, they're on their way back, but we're going to get another dose. So everybody brace for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute. If I got my faith, I'm not even sending that shit to nobody. Dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The real will reveal itself.
Oh, she done hit me with some real. Okay.
That's what it is.
Because I'm just saying, I'm just wondering, I be wanting to say that to people like, but you be the main one on
Fools
Sunday.
can only take
Yeah.
it, but for
Saturday?
so long.
Right.
Wednesday.
Right.
So,
You start your day off with a scripture every day. I
Right.
be wondering
But now
what
you
the
Where
scared.
the faith at?
Yeah, now
Where
you
the faith
scared.
at?
Just shook.
yeah, they can
Where
only
that
fake
faith
it for
at?
so long.
You know, but I just want to tell everybody out there, man, keep that faith, man.
Yeah.
Don't let
Keep
that,
that same
don't let that
energy.
TV mess you up to think that some shit that it might not be real, man. And the way it's looking, y'all look at the people this week, you know, all the senators and shit that dropped all their stocks. You inside trading, I'm gonna call it what it is.
Yeah.
Talk to
I'm gonna
them.
call it what it is.
That's what it is.
You know, y'all seen that. That wasn't done just because they got a quick little hint and then they said, okay, let me get out before it really crashed. They did it on purpose. You know, everybody looking for loans now. Airlines need to be bailed out. 50 billion is what the number up to for airlines not to lay nobody off. You know what I'm saying? Where that faith at, man? I want everybody to look at this shit, man, and be like, yo, let me really get a hold of myself and my family before we end up, you know, falling for this banana in the tailpipe all over again, man. The government got something to do with it. That's just my belief. I'm going to keep saying that. Y'all might not believe it, but they do.
Just piggyback off of that. I was actually on Instagram, just, you know, lurking like I do, learning things.
You're a lurker. Okay.
Yeah, I am self-proclaimed.
Okay.
But there was a young lady, I don't even remember her name, but she made a post about it, and she was basically saying that, you know, the media, this is one way that you can tell that the media is trying to purposely scare us and put fear in our hearts. They keep saying, you know, all these cases, this person died of the coronavirus. You don't know what that person was dealing with health-wise beforehand. That person could have had HIV, hypertension, anything. And there's no medical examiner that's telling you that the cause of death was the coronavirus.
I haven't seen a doctor come out yet.
Exactly.
And saying, I had to put him to bed.
Right.
Because of corona. I ain't seen none of that. And you ain't either.
Right.
You
And
know what I'm
this is
saying?
coming from
Like,
somebody
it's-
with, I have an autoimmune disease. I have Crohn's disease. So my immune system is compromised.
Okay.
So if anything, I'm extra cautious.
Right.
Tell us
But-
about it. Tell us about it.
I'm sorry, these people are not gonna put fear in my heart because my heart don't pump Project Kool-Aid.
Project Kool-Aid. That's real sweet.
That should be good.
That is real sweet.
All that sugar.
That is
I
send
don't
your
drink
sugar
it.
all the way up. Let me ask you more about your Crohn's though. Like, what is that? What is it, and how does it affect you?
Okay, Crohn's disease is a gastrointestinal disease.
Okay.
Where it deals with it starts to deal with your inability to gain weight. It's like, you know how they say don't eat fried chicken or whatever because you can gain weight, the fat will get to you.
Right.
Well, when I'm sick, nothing gets to me. Not the nutrients from the food, not the fat, nothing. Everything just goes straight
through you.
Really?
There are lots of foods that my body can't process. Like anything with a thick skin like beans, corn, sometimes lettuce, roughage, sometimes it's too much. Dairy is no good, whey, gluten. It's a lot of stuff that I just need to stay away from.
Okay.
For the most part. And it can affect a lot of different body parts. It kind of picks a body part. It's almost like a cancer, but it's not. Like once you have it, you can't get rid of it. I'm in remission, but it can always come back.
Okay.
Shots for remission, man.
Yes. Shout out to that.
This guy need to be on top of things. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. What were you saying?
But yeah, so it's
got his
it's
Malcolm X
affected.
glasses on today, so he want to talk shit. That's good.
It's affected a few different body parts for me. I was diagnosed October 14th of 97.
Okay.
That was my freshman year in high school. After an 11-pound weight loss over the summer.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Right. So as a child, I'm just playing, having fun, but my mom is like, you skin and bones, like, what's up? And her sister had it. My mom's the oldest of 5 children. Her sister right under her had Crohn's disease. And she died from complications from it and other things. But, so she kind of knew. So we went through all the different tests and the colonoscopy where they have a scope and they stick the scope down your throat and kind of look at your stomach and see what's going on. I had ulcers and everything. They diagnosed me with Crohn's disease, and I was going back and forth to the doctors, and the doctors in Buffalo were telling me that I was okay, but my health was just steady failing. Like, I think freshman, sophomore, junior year, school was like a breeze because I was never there. Once a month, I was driving to Cleveland to go to the Cleveland Clinic, to go to the hospital. I've had blood transfusions. I've had 6 inches of my small intestine, 12 inches of my large intestine, and my appendix removed.
Wow.
Back then.
Damn.
Then
That was in high school.
Right, that was in high school. So like, I think junior year, I didn't even take my exams. My grades were good enough that they were just like, okay, just go ahead and pass it. Like, she's gonna pass anyway.
Right.
So that happened. I had gone sophomore to junior year. I had gone through a point where I was throwing up every day for a year. Like, I would wake up in the morning at like 3 a.m, throw up, go back to sleep, and then get up to go to school.
Wow.
I wasn't able to eat food, so they had to feed me intravenously. So still got a little mark, but 4 months at a time, I would get a big bag of food that they would run through my system that would basically feed me nutrients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without
So
you
I would
having to
actually have to be in bed by like 8 o'clock
Got you.
throughout high school just so I could go to school the next morning and have the medicine in me. So that happened twice. And I had my surgeries. Then I got better, moved here, started working for Delta, and I got sick again. I had an ovarian cyst, and they removed the ovarian cyst, but they actually nicked my bowel in the process.
Wow.
So 2 surgeries in 6 days.
Damn, Sarah.
So I was out of work for 10 months. I moved back home. My mom
Where you
took
from?
care of me. Buffalo.
We said that earlier.
You know what I'm saying?
Not New York,
Yeah.
but Buffalo.
Where you from?
Buffalo.
They don't understand it.
Buffalo.
Okay.
Baylor and Kensington.
Uh-oh. I know them blocks. I know them blocks. Shout out to the Nickel City Bully.
Right. But yeah, so I went back home, and I mean, I can't thank my mother enough because honestly, I wouldn't be here talking to you because the way the doctors were talking, you know, oh, you're going to be okay. We'll fix the surgery, and they fixed it and everything, but I wasn't going to be able to take care of myself. Okay. So I went back home. My mom took care of me for 10 months. Literally, like, as soon as I got back to Buffalo, I went back to the hospital. I was 23 years old at Children's Hospital.
Wow.
You know, it's probably illegal as hell, but my mama did it.
It is what it is.
23 years old. I was in the hospital for 2 months healing because the incisions had gotten infected just from the move. Wow. So got out the hospital and was on bed rest for a couple months, just getting better. And my family, they took care of me. Shout out to my cousin Tracy. She, as soon as I got better, she took me, spent like, you know, I was little, so $200 was a lot. Right. Bought me a whole new wardrobe to make sure I had clothes for when I moved back to Tracy. Back to Georgia. My family didn't want me to come back to Georgia because they felt like, you know, you've been unhealthy and all this stuff. How are you going to make it? And I fought tooth and nail.
You and Ray Charles.
That's right.
You and Ray
I
Charles.
fought tooth and nail to come back because I knew what I wanted to do was going to be here in Georgia. Like, I couldn't stay with my father. I couldn't stay with my grandmother. I ended up having to stay with a friend because not that they were being mean to me, but they didn't see my vision. So to tell me, no, you can't stay with me meant, oh, well, I can't stay with you. So now I got to go back to Buffalo and just, you know, chill there.
You was determined.
Not me. So I stayed with my homegirl, KK. Okay. Long enough to get 2 checks from Delta.
Okay. All right.
Get my own apartment and get it going. And that was 2006.
That's what's up. You're a living testament to the human spirit, man. I mean, we could do anything through Christ that strengthens us.
Right. That's what I wanted.
That's what's up.
That's what I did.
I appreciate it, man.
You got something to say?
Yeah, ain't got nothing to say, man. Yo, I'm in awe over here, man.
I mean, that's an amazing.
Time somebody tell a story.
I didn't even know, you know what I mean?
Like that, man. You can't.
Heavy.
Oh, I'm not even done yet.
Heavy.
Oh, she ain't even done.
So,
all right,
fast
we only
forward.
on 2006.
Yeah, so I'm back here, and remember I told you when I was in high school I was throwing up every day.
Yeah.
You know, if you throw up every day, you're not throwing up the food that you're eating. You're throwing up the lining of your stomach.
Absolutely.
That's gastric juices. That's acid.
Won't that eat away like at your teeth? The enamel on your
That's
teeth?
exactly what it did. So it got to the point where I could be talking to somebody and just literally spit a piece of my tooth out.
Wow.
My teeth were just breaking apart and just, yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Literally.
Oh,
Take a sip on that one.
I know that's right.
yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh.
So, yeah. And, you know, at first the doctors, the dentists, they couldn't understand, like, why are your teeth doing this? And they had to go back to learn, like, okay, she's a Crohn's patient and this is what happened. So then went to one dentist and they were basically just taking my insurance money, doing little stuff at a time. And it got to the point where I got frustrated and I got fearful of going to the dentist because it's like, you just taking my money, you're not doing anything.
You're just getting this insurance.
Then I actually went to a dentist that actually took care of everything, and I had to have 80% of my teeth removed. So everything at the top, went ahead and took it out. Most of the teeth at the bottom. The top is a full denture. The bottom is a partial because my gums weren't strong enough to get implants.
Got you.
And when they removed my teeth, this was 2017, December of 2017. So this was recent. This is since y'all have known me.
Right.
My body couldn't handle it. So had my teeth removed and I developed shingles.
Jesus.
Now shingles normally, you know, you can get it if you had chickenpox.
Sure.
But normally older people get it.
Right.
And you get it on your body.
Okay.
But what it is you get it wherever there's trauma. There was trauma to my face, so that's where I got it.
Wow.
Face swollen, mouth swollen, everything. Had shingles, was out of work for 4 months. Kept going back to the dentist, and they kept telling me your gums are not healed. I couldn't even get fitted for my dentures. So I just kept having to wait and just get better. And I went through a bout of depression because you guys know me as a social butterfly.
Right.
to go from a social butterfly and everybody knows you and everybody loves you and everybody's cool with what you're doing and they're praising you and not too many people have too many bad things to say about you.
Right.
To nobody's around.
Right.
Nobody's calling you. Nobody's checking on you. Nobody's hitting you on Facebook. I didn't talk to anybody. For 4 months, the only people I saw was my doctors, my dude, my mama, and my daddy. Not even family members.
Yo, shout out to the dude.
Yeah.
Shout
Because
out to him
because a lot of dudes don't be ready for shit like that.
Definitely
You know what I'm saying? And the same dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
We ain't saying names, but shout out to him.
Right,
Shout out
I want
to
to let
him.
that dude be gone.
Shout out to
But
him.
No,
shout out to
no,
the
say
dude
one,
because
say
you
one.
Grab his glass.
you stuck. No, I'm just saying he
'Cause he
stuck
about-
around for that, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Those dudes
that's-
ain't gonna stick around for that, man.
Right.
Yeah.
They
doubt.
become friends, be like, yo, I'ma holler at you,
Yeah.
hope you speedy recovery. They give you
And
that
honestly,
bullshit.
with
Yeah,
that,
you're right.
I would have understood because I know what I've gone through. A lot of people can't go through, men or women. So I would have
Period.
understood.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, he definitely was there.
Y'all
that's
said
what's
ain't no
up,
brothers
man.
out here, man.
You
That's
know what I
what's
mean?
up,
So,
man.
and that's all I saw, or one person, and I'll say his name, Terry Spiller. Y'all know Terry.
Terry
We know
Spiller,
Terry
my
Came
man.
to my house
Huh.
and brought me IHOP pancakes.
See?
Because at the
What up,
time,
T?
I mean, I ain't had no teeth. I couldn't chew nothing.
Right.
So he brought me pancakes and he sat with me and he talked to me. He brought me some chocolate flavored tequila from Johannesburg.
Huh. Terry Spill.
And
See him.
he was my friend before, but our friendship went that much higher just from that because I went from not having anybody, not wanting to be around anybody. Because once you lose everybody, it's like, now I'm fearful of anybody.
Right. What
And
they
it's like,
you
I'll be
fucking
there
shady.
in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I
Care
don't
about
care.
that.
Like,
Boom.
Right.
buzz me in. What's
there,
up?
Right.
Unconditional love. That's what
Yeah.
they call it.
And
Up
that's
in there. All the way in there.
he's a real friend.
That's
So
dope. Genuine
That's
cat.
dope.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
what's
so
up.
to come back to work, and I had to understand that not everybody did it purposely. Some people had other things in their lives, and it's like, well, if you didn't explain it to them, you can't really be mad. There's some people that I needed to get rid of.
Right.
So it kind of
So it was
washed
a
everything
cleansing.
out. It was.
It was a okay.
And then there were some people that were always there that I could have come to.
That's dope.
But you
That's-
didn't
But
let
I
him in.
didn't,
You
right.
let him in, right.
So it's just one of those things. But yeah, that's what I went through. And
I'm glad you said that. Just being able to let people in. Because a lot of times we feel, as much as you went through, man, god damn, like,
telling you.
the average human would not
That-
be
that-
able to
that
go through
spirit
that
would have
stuff.
been
That
broken, bro.
spirit,
Hey,
You
man,
know
they
what I'm saying?
sitting out here talking about what they can't buy next
Right.
week. This
What
lady
they
done been
can't
through
get.
hell
They
and
can't
back,
go
man.
to the store.
Right.
This,
Huh?
you hear that
You know,
story?
If the camera fucked up, our cameraman was all in too. You know what I'm saying?
we call them the chefs.
We call them the chefs.
Yeah.
So if
They put their utensils down and they
everything
was
got
like,
put to the side when she was telling that story. So if the cameras ain't right, hey man, it happens.
right.
oh my
right.
goodness,
happened.
they was in there.
Yeah.
And
So
in my weird mind, I was thinking of a scenario while she was talking.
Okay.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
I had mine too, but I'm gonna keep it to myself though.
Let's say doing this whole thing, right? Like Sarah had her issue, and we don't. I don't want to use Sarah because I don't want to put that in the air.
no, go ahead.
Listen, no, I don't want to use you for what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Let's say Shantae, you and Shantae together, right? You go through all the things that Sarah went through, right? You and Shantae was married. Y'all split up, okay? Y'all split up. You get a new girlfriend, all right? 10 years go by, but you ain't signed your paperwork yet. Y'all just separated, but you got a new girlfriend. 10 years go by. Y'all created this whole life together. Y'all got cars, boats, airstrip. Y'all got it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's say she die. Well, no, let's say you die. Who supposed to get all that stuff that y'all created them 10 years?
That's a great question.
Well, legally, if you just separated, your wife is gonna get it.
10 years, though.
It's on paper.
She wasn't in the gym when you were shooting the basket. She wasn't there.
That's why you gotta do the paperwork.
Yeah. Got to do the paper.
That paperwork is end all tell all.
Should she get it, though? Let's go one by one. Ladies first.
Me personally, if I was in that situation, once I'm done, I'm done.
Okay.
So if he was to pass away, whoever he was with, she can have it. Now, if I have children, that changes things.
Okay.
But if there's no kids and it was just we were together for a long time,
right?
Once you gone, you gone. So yeah, she can have it. I'm good.
Fellas,
Yeah, I'm passing mine down.
You passing it to who?
To the kids. We had kids, right?
Okay, if you had kids, you took the easy way out. But all right.
He likes kids.
Yeah, you said he did that. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
y'all gonna come off my brother. Y'all gonna come off of my brother with this whole light skin situation.
They use the card. And me being a family man, they get it first. They get everything.
What if it ain't no kids? I'm gonna put you on both sides.
She get it first.
Who is she?
Right. Which one is she? The girlfriend or the one you was
or the,
with?
Or the ex-wife, the wife that's ex-wife pretty much. 10 years went by.
The ex-wife.
So wait a minute, hold on. Let me sit up in my chair for this one.
But, I mean,
let me get your little answer first.
But hold on, first off, my little answer. Hold on, player. Hold on now. But,
I caught that.
right. I don't like that. Anyway, that's why, I mean, you got to go off the paperwork. But just say I'm grown enough and I took care of the paperwork. The one that was there with me when I was out of there, when I was clocking out. That's who gonna get it. That's who gonna get it. Because I mean, everybody has a season.
So you going the legal route. You taking the legal route.
No, I'm saying if the paperwork was in place.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
It's not in place.
You still legally married to this lady, but 10 years don't went by.
She got to get it.
She get everything.
She get everything.
And she ain't put in on
because that's my fault for not doing the paperwork. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
My answer is the lady that I built this shit with, she get everything. That's her shit.
So the wife.
If I ain't got
the
no
wife
kid,
that you ain't,
no, the ex-wife is just, hey, you can show up at the funeral. I'm gonna call her an ex-wife. 10 years done went by.
But the paperwork is there.
Hey man, paperwork said a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she's really not the ex-wife if you being technical.
10 years go by. That's like common law shit, ain't it?
No,
they still
if
got
you
that
never
somewhere
got
somewhere?
divorced,
That's still,
that's
if
here.
you
You
never
ain't
got a
getting
divorce.
divorced.
Is that here?
Divorce
that's
makes
here.
it final.
Right.
Hold on. What you say?
I believe that's here.
So common law come into play.
No, not if you're
Not
married
with divorce, I don't
legally
think.
Listen
with
to
the
what this man
divorce.
is saying.
Is he a lawyer? I didn't know.
I mean,
Where'd
he
you
light-skinned.
go to? You went to
I'm
law
a break
school?
room lawyer.
He light skinned.
I'm a break room lawyer.
See,
This
give
ain't
him
got
props.
plenty of
This
that.
ain't no break
Give him
room.
props.
Man, screw y'all.
Salute.
Ain't on the light skin.
Screw
So
y'all.
wait a minute. 10 years done went by. I done built this life with this lady.
Yeah.
I'd rather her burn that shit down than give it to somebody I ain't even with.
Well, you should have did the paperwork. Since you building, why
But
you
know,
ain't
let
get
me
the
say this
divorce?
about paperwork. And this is a real life situation. When I was going through my divorce, my son, I'm going to call him son because that's what I call him. I don't ever use his name.
Got you.
He was going through, he found out he had epilepsy. You know what I'm saying? We found out through, he was acting crazy. I almost punched him in the face. The nigga was acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no poltergeist. What the fuck was going on? You know what I'm saying? So we found out he had epilepsy, but we was already in the midst of our divorce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the way insurance was set up, my insurance was better for him than hers. I wouldn't sign that paperwork. I wouldn't sign it until I knew my son was okay. Now, we live in totally separate lives, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She got a boyfriend. I'm a whore all over again. Like, everything was going on. You know what I'm saying?
So that's
But
cool.
I wouldn't sign that paperwork based on my son. That's how I look at paperwork. Like, if you was to mess with me, and it was so funny because me and her, we talk about it now, it's called telling a story. I didn't like the date because I had to tell this story. Some people believe it, some people didn't. But it didn't matter to me because my son was the focus. You know what I'm saying? So my insurance covered that. You know what I'm saying?
So you just corroborated what I said, just on another end.
No, because you're saying that legally she gets everything. What happened with us, only thing that we had was this paperwork.
And that's what allowed him to get the coverage.
But it's a difference because whatever I had after her, she didn't want. Only thing that was important to us was our son.
Right. So had you got a divorce, you wouldn't have been able to
I wouldn't have been able to do that because, I don't have any biological children.
Right.
So if I would have took him off, if I'd have signed his paperwork,
he would have been off.
it would have been done.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So I stayed in this
for the sake of
my son. Well, matter of fact, let me rephrase that. We stayed in this for the sake of my son.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But whatever I gained on that side, that's me. We done.
Right.
Got a whole different life. Why would you want to take away from if I got a chick on the side just because we legally married? That's bullshit.
Right.
To me that's greed, and that's
well. Now
that's
you're
being
talking
vindictive.
about character.
That's
now
being
you're talking
vindictive.
about character. That's a whole other story.
I asked you a question. I didn't know how you was going to answer.
I gave you the legal standpoint. If you ask the right questions.
I mean, I just asked you a question.
Ask the right questions.
Sarah knew the legal part, but what did you say, Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't like neither one of y'all right now.
He got them Malcolm X's on today.
I feel like 10 years have gone past. Like
10 years done floated, man.
Leave him alone.
If we decide that we're not going to be together, that's a conversation we're going to have.
Yeah.
Like, what am I getting? What are you getting? What's going on?
Why should I put you on the airstrip and you ain't been there for 10 years?
You got a whole woman?
Yeah.
You go right ahead. I'm good.
Just be proactive and get you a living will or something.
Ask Aretha kids.
That was real.
Man.
I'm saying, be responsible. If we gonna be doing it, I'm finna be building this. Let me close this chapter first and foremost.
Kids always change.
It ain't that easy though. A lot of people with money,
things.
A lot of people with money, they don't sign that paperwork quick.
Yeah, kids always change.
So you ain't never been in a situation like that.
Nah,
so you
I'm
really
an
don't
ex-supermodel. I don't deal with that stuff.
Yeah,
I
That
get
makes
up.
moves.
But I'm just saying, like on the real,
yeah.
like a lot of people with money, they'll stay married on paper forever if it protects the money.
Yeah.
Right.
On both sides, which is,
Yeah.
if somebody
and
can
the flip
come
side,
in,
a lot of people will stay together and not be married if it protects the money.
look at Kurt Russell.
and go to your
They ain't never been married.
Not never.
Yeah, they weren't, man.
30-something years.
What you mean weren't? They're not.
They're not
They
married.
still together.
You know what I'm saying?
Still together.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
But I just wonder how y'all would feel on that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really like your questions, though, man. Your
You
questions.
know, my scenario
You know
be
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
dog.
You know,
He likes
some
your
crazy stuff.
attitude.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him today. Man. I don't know what's wrong with him today. Sarah, I want to go back. I want to go back to your drinks though.
Okay. Talk about it. What's up?
What influenced the flavors?
Me being a creative, I just wanted something different. I wanted to have something for every alcohol that there is, to just have something for it.
Okay.
Because I used to always hear people come to my bar when I'm bartending events and, oh, I only drink wine. I only drink whiskey. I only drink this straight. I only drink that. Okay, well, taste this. And then it changes their whole mind. They go from I only drink this to, oh, but I would drink that, or I would purchase that. Okay, then stop saying I only drink Ciroc. Well, I don't purchase Ciroc, so try this.
If you drink a Ciroc, you wear panties.
Dang, dude, what the hell is going on with you?
Oh,
What-
I can't say that.
I mean, you can say what the hell you want to say, but God dog it,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna come on your head with it.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me say this: there's nothing against Ciroc, but I go
I
against
don't
the
know.
grain.
It's the glasses. It's the glasses.
He feeling himself.
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby.
I go against the grain. Like, I'm not going to purchase certain alcohol just because of the name. Like
Right.
Crown Apple.
Right.
I love Crown.
love
Anybody
it.
that knows me, before I became a bartender, I was Crown all day long. Every type of Crown that they have, I'm drinking it.
Purple bag.
Right. Purple,
The
green,
purple bag.
gray.
Okay.
Purple bag.
This was a green bag. I got the peach.
I'm old
everything.
Right.
You know, so
Okay. We heard.
that's
you, dog.
royalty.
We heard.
That's royalty.
We
That's
heard you.
always. But
Got his
I'm not
nose
going
up
to
in
get
here.
the drink just because that's what people drink. Like, oh, I only drink Ciroc. I only drink Hennessy. I only drink
Yeah,
this.
I hate to hear that.
Listen here, you gonna drink this if it's all that's at the party. How about that? If I'm the only bartender and all I brought was my cocktails, you either gonna be sober or you gonna drink this. That's not what you normally drink, but you're gonna like it.
You got any interesting bartending stories? Or
Give
like
us
you,
something. I know you got something. Yo, that's a good question.
I know you got.
I'm with you today. Me and you still ain't vibing. Go ahead, Sarah. What?
Like you anyway.
Give us something. I know you got a story or something.
I'm trying to think. Not
Come
really.
on, man.
No,
Somebody that tried to
come
give
on
you
now.
something for a drink. Come on.
I think the worst is there's always going to be that one guy that okay, I do have one. I bartended a bachelor party. This was years ago. I was actually with my ex, so this was years ago. And they forgot to tell me that they had a friend there who doesn't drink, who suffers from PTSD.
Oh, Lord.
Agent Orange.
So he was super cool, super sweet, super nice. He was the one to right. He showed me where the bar was and anything you need, you know, just let me know. And just real cool. Like, nobody bothers him. He's just real sweet. Yeah. And then he came and ordered, you know, had a drink. And because I didn't know, I gave him a drink. Started pre-made, just poured him one. He had one. He's dancing, cool. Oh. And then he kept coming back, getting more. But again, he was still cool. The music was playing. Everything was cool. But it came time for the party to end.
Calm down.
And he came and got a drink. And I told him, you know, the bar is shut down. Mm-hmm. But I see alcohol. Oh. It's a bottle right there. And I'm like, I know, but you know, it's shut down. Because again, I don't know. And he goes to hands on the bar. Stop. Give me a drink. I want a drink. I tipped you well. I need a drink.
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, he's just going. And me personally, I'm not afraid.
Right.
Because I stay strapped.
Are you from where?
Buffalo. So, I mean, I got my piece, but I still feel like there's no need for it at this point, to the point where some guys came and they just kind of walked past him around to me, and they told me what they were supposed to tell me ahead of time.
Earlier.
He doesn't drink. I don't know why somebody didn't tell you that you weren't supposed to give him any drinks. Just give it to him.
Mm-hmm. Major pain.
I said, I'm not. I'm not, because I'm not going to go to jail for him.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because if he goes and does something crazy, all they're going to say is, where were you drinking? Who was your bartender? Right. So I'm not going to give it to him. Right. And if push comes to shove, we either going to fight or somebody going to get shot.
She's not talking about bucket.
I'm just saying.
She trying to fight with Major Pain.
Where's she from?
She's from the town.
Okay.
716.
That's right.
Boom, 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 boom.
Section 300.
But I mean, that's just real, because as a bartender, you know, mixologist, this is what I do. But as a bartender, I need to be prepared, because most cases, that's when people show out the most, when they have something in their system.
Yeah.
So I've got your money. You've paid for your drink. You've tipped. You've flirted with me all night. And now I'm telling you no. And you cut Some people don't want to hear that.
Got it.
Yeah. I see that's probably why Ralph is cutting. He getting these free drinks. We ain't paid nothing. She giving us, and he over there drinking. He got his Malcolm X glasses
I see y'all over there babysitting.
The best thing you could do is be friends with a bartender.
Light skin only took 2 drinks.
Man, stay off my boy, man. You gonna come up
That's
off
the second
like
drink.
That.
Oh, it is?
This is second drink.
I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to argue.
You glass watching. Why you
glass watching?
the one
with ice in your shit.
We all started with ice.
Do it neat, baby. Do it neat over here. You gotta have guts.
I don't want to argue. I mean, I like your shirt too much. I ain't gonna say that to you.
Oh,
Shout
man.
out to the tribe, baby.
Yeah.
We in the house.
Sarah, have you ever been like told like your drinks? Like when you make a drink, or somebody be like, "Yo, I don't like this."
Yes, I have.
How do you deal with that?
You all right, Rob?
I didn't have an issue dealing with it, because it was a drink that I had never heard of before and I had never made before.
No, I'm talking about Sarah's creations.
My creations.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I always get that first.
Really?
Your drinks aren't strong enough. I need something. You need to make it stronger. And to that I say, no, I don't. You just need to order it stronger.
Because I make them to order.
I make them to order. So
yeah,
when I make it, off top, I make it for everybody to enjoy. So if it's not strong enough for you, the next time you order it, I'll make it stronger.
And it's going to cost you.
Oh, no doubt.
Okay, we ain't making stronger for nothing.
Gotta pay to play.
Huh?
Gotta pay to play.
Say it again.
Pay to play.
So I don't have an issue with that, and that's why I have so many different flavors, because even like my Henny Colada, I had to create that, because the flavors that I started with, a lot of guys were like, you don't have anything for us. Like, we need something for the fellas.
Right.
You know, I started with the sangrias, and they're like, you know, that's cool, but
we need
I'm a grown man.
Henny Colada.
Henny Colada.
Yeah.
It's got a ring to it.
You see?
I know.
That's flex right there.
I
They
mean,
got flex written all over
let
there.
me find out how much it costs for, because these are half pints.
Yeah, half gallons.
Half gallons.
Half gallons.
Yeah, you know the drink's been taken over. I've been drinking a long time today. Okay. You got the half gallons, but you can order in the gallon too, correct?
No, actually, I just do the half gallons.
We only doing half gallons. Though.
Half gallons for 30.
I stand corrected for 30.
I do half gallons for 30. But again, that's just me being different because most people, most mobile bartenders, they do gallons.
Okay.
Right.
I do half gallons. I feel like half gallons are cute. You can actually walk around with this.
Right.
You can walk around with a cute drink, fella.
Right. And 30, you think
30.
about you go to the bar, that's 2 drinks.
For real.
Come on.
This
Right.
right here gonna give you about 6, 7
You
good
good.
drinks.
But if you
on.
got a chick with you and she really don't drink, she's going to love it.
She gonna like
She gonna love it. Even a fella, because some of y'all really don't drink. Y'all think y'all do, but y'all don't.
I got one question too.
Okay.
For instance, we live in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Bars are always crowded.
Always.
I can't never get to them.
Can I get up there and get
Brother
a
like
drink?
5'7". I can't even get to the bar.
and you like
You about 5'6".
And I'm like, but my money good though.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
My money
he
good.
said 5'7", get the man in it.
Chill out, okay?
What is your problem?
Chill out. Hey, y'all cut the shit, man. I've been sitting here real patiently, tolerating this shit, okay?
Don't do
Both
it like
of y'all, all right? We got a guest here, and we on
gonna
time
write y'all ass
for
up for
viewers' sake,
insubordination.
man. I'm trying to hold this shit together, okay? Stop it right now.
Go ahead, brother.
Damn.
What you got to say? What you got to say?
I'm here
Excuse
with
me.
No
Excuse
problem.
me.
What's up?
Cállate. La boca. Both of y'all.
All of a sudden, he
So
laughed.
bars are
Check this
crowded.
out. Yeah, and
And that's
to get my attention, to get how what's the best method to get a bartender's attention? I see cards, I see money like hanging over the bartender. Y'all ever experienced that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the bartender, she's just like,
Well, I will say this.
what's the best method? What's the secret?
For one, be patient.
Okay.
But for two, catch eye contact if you can. The money will always do it too, but in the same breath, it's like you waving a 20 don't mean that 20 is going in my pocket. That means you paying for that drink. Now, that's one reason why I never really like to work at the busy clubs like that.
Right.
I like when it's a busy night, but not always so busy, because I like that you can tip first and you'll be good all night. If you come get one drink and you say it's just you, or maybe if the 3 of you guys come, 3 of y'all come, I get a $20 tip from anybody, or
Sure.
3 of you collectively give me $20 just off top. You pay for your 3 drinks, $20. I'm gonna remember y'all before I remember
You kinda
anybody
put a
else.
face with
I'm
it.
gonna tell
Absolutely.
you, he drinks brown liquor, but he likes more ice than he does. You drink clear.
He the
You
ice
want a
guy.
double shot.
Create a report.
I'm gonna remember.
I'm a double shot.
You're not even gonna have to tell me. I'm gonna see you
Okay.
walking. 'Cause
Right.
I'm thinking like, okay, they've been gone for about 45 minutes. They gonna come back and get a drink.
That's
So
because
as
of
you
light
coming,
skin.
if I see you by
Privilege.
yourself, I'm gonna ask you, are your friends ready too, or are you getting it just for yourself? And I'm gonna have you
babysit.
ready because you already tipped me. Because what happens a lot of times is y'all will come over. One might flirt, one might talk. Everybody's cool,
flirt.
but nobody tips at the end of the night. So I done made 3 friends in my mind, but y'all basically just walked off and I got nothing out of it. But I done had y'all drinking good all night.
Gotcha.
I need
Now,
a
I'll
40.
never change my personality.
Okay.
As you can see, I like to call myself Sunshine when I'm behind the bar, because that's what I'm going to give you.
and everybody
Sunshine, no
loves
matter
the
what, whether you tip me or not. But what I give, I'd like to receive in return. So
Okay.
you tip first, you always get.
So for all you
Whatever it
cheap
is.
people, understand, if you go
Yes,
to
sir.
Sarah, Sunshine, tip first, you get taken care of.
Yeah,
That's a good theory, though. That's a good.
it really
It
is.
is. It is.
Because they're
Do
going
it
to look out
first.
for you.
Right.
You got bartender night somewhere?
No, actually, because of the coronavirus. I'm actually bartending at the Infinity Lounge in SunTrust Park. I'm not calling it Truett. I don't know what that is. I know SunTrust.
Yeah, they're merging.
The new
They're
thing.
merging.
Yeah, the new
Merged
merger.
together.
Okay,
but-
Baseball.
I'm put
No,
on. I'm put on.
I'm a rebel. It's SunTrust Park. That's where I work.
All right.
But I work there, so we're trying to figure out when they're gonna open back up. So that's where I bartend. But 24/7, Fine Wine Enterprises. I'm always around.
Y'all remember that, man.
What's
She
up?
had SunTrust when the coffin stopped, but right now you can find her if you
Right.
need them drinks.
Hey, get out there and get creative, man. You know, parks, recreation,
Yeah, definitely.
have a picnic. incorporate some of these fine wines and stuff, you know,
But
to your liking.
You know what? Before you
here to
even
serve
say
the
that,
people.
right? Before you even say that, let's be clear. You do not have to have a party just to get cocktails, because a lot of people, and that's what I hear, they'll say, "Oh, I see you doing your thing. You know, when I have a party, I'ma holler at you." No, holler at me on Tuesday when you just work hard and you want something to drink.
On the Tuesday,
like, that's who I make my drinks for. The people that work hard and they just want something to drink, and you don't want to have to go to the liquor store.
I'm feeling good
when you get
right
off
now.
work. And
How
you
you
just,
feeling?
I'm gonna say this one more time,
How you feeling?
fellas. Your girl gonna like it, man.
She really is.
That's what's gonna say.